Yo, I'm Spaghetti. I've been in the lab testing, grinding, getting more tips for you guys for the finals, and with the help of my last video's comment section, I've compiled 10 more so you can flex on your friends with how smart you are. Tip number 1 is that there's absolutely no reason to aim down sights with a shotgun. It has the exact same spread whether you're ADSing or not. The only reason it would be worth it to ADS is if you're on controller for the aim assist. Tip number 2 is with the explosive canisters. When you pick them up, you can throw them and then spam grab to get the canister back with the explosion initiation started up. This allows you to let go of it and time it and get explosions very close to you, allowing you to breach buildings and whatnot. Then tip number 3 is building on my last video's tips. You can actually shoot and melee both the zip lines and ladders, and this also goes for glass and green windows, which can save you some ammo when you're running away. Then tip number 4 is that you can actually control the cranes on the maps that have it. After you take the zip line, it's just one ladder up and then you're in the room, and you'll see here there's 2 arrows, and it helps for bridging to next objectives as you see in the video. Then tip number 5 has to do with the flame canisters. You can actually melee them twice to initiate the explosion, and then you can pick it up and chuck it, and if you time it correctly, which I didn't do phenomenally in the video, you can get it to explode right as it lands. Then tip number 6 is with flashbangs, and they are actually dependent on where you're looking. So even if the flashbang lands directly beside you, if you're quick enough and 180 away from it, you'll get almost no flash. This is useful when you see one flying at you, obviously you can react, but also if you're pushing into a site, you can chuck one in while moving into the site, just do a quick 180 as it explodes. Tip number 7 is that you can actually fire the random cannons that are laid around the map. Never have gotten a kill with it, but it's nice to watch the explosion, you know? And then tip number 8 is actually like a combination of 2, but if you see flames, you can use a smoke grenade to cancel out the flames, and then if you see gas, you can use flames to cancel out the gas. It's a bit of a rock, paper, scissors thing, but I like it. It adds some good counterplay to the game. Then tip number 9 is that if you spot a smoke canister while running away from an enemy, you can actually melee it, which is just V on the keyboard if you didn't know, and you'll actually smoke yourself out. So if you're running invis or something, it'll probably work really well. Only thing is I really do not find smoke canisters too often, and I'm not particularly looking for them when my cheeks are clenched as I'm sprinting away from an assassin's dagger. But now if that situation happens for you, you know you're chilling. And now the 10th and final tip is actually just in the main menu. If you go to settings and look at your server region, it's defaulted to automatic, meaning you might be connecting to servers across the world, and I've heard for a good few people that putting it to your region only will help with the occasional janky movement. I found it specifically useful on the moving platform objectives, because with a low ping you get screwed over so hard trying to slide around on those. But yeah, that's all for this video. I've got a ton more in the chamber, so if you guys like this, I'll do some more. And I've only found so much with my 22 hours of playtime, so again, if you have your own tips, I'd love to hear them in the comments. There's so much to this game, it's wild. But yeah, also subscribe if you enjoyed. Bye bye.